Matty Panos, how's your rehab tracking at the moment? And can you provide the members a bit of an update of where you're at?
Rehab's gone pretty well at the moment. I've been working really hard in the gym to get the quads and hammies back up to speed. Everything is sort of lining up pretty well with coming back late in the year. The physios have been really happy with how I've progressed, particularly in the last 4 to 6 weeks. So starting to do a little bit more running, getting up to sort of 80–90%, and kicking, which is good. So hadn't kicked or run much for probably 4 or 5 months. So it was really good to start, I guess, getting back into that and being around the boys a little bit more, so I can run laps at training and kick with them beforehand. It gets a bit lonely in rehab, particularly when all you can do is leg weights. So it's been really good and positive to get back out with the boys a little bit more.
Is there any particular time frame we're looking at potentially getting back into contact drills and all that?
Not quite sure yet. I get a plan over the weekend of what the next sort of 1 to 2 months looks like. Hopefully in the next week or so I'll get into change of direction, and probably after a few weeks I'll join in with some of the drills at training, some of the warm-up drills, and then I would say contact training probably still a couple months away. But I've been progressing quite well over the last month, so hopefully that all goes to plan, which might see me playing in finals, hopefully, if everything goes well.
Beautiful. And obviously, how are you finding the season so far? And tell us the role you've taken off the field this year.
I think, the boys have been really good so far. Being 5-2 going into this week, Twig has brought a lot of change into the group and is really demanding, which I think we needed. But my role on match day is I'm on the bench with the headset, so Twig has a direct line to me on the bench, and then I spread out any messages to the group, talk to the players as they come off, and try and provide, I guess, a voice and a bit of leadership on the bench, and yell out anything that needs to be said from the sidelines.
Obviously, you touched on the team's performance, but what's impressed you most about this season so far from the team?
I think playing a pretty tough brand of footy. We're winning contested possessions. We're really hard at them. I think fans that come to the game, members would notice tackling pressure and hunt around the ball has risen a lot this year compared to last. Still working out, I guess, movement going forward with a lot of new players, but as you've seen in the last couple of weeks, we're starting to kick some big scores, and as we gel a little bit more, I think our game style and game plan will come to fruition, which will hold us in good stead going into September.
You've been around the group for a long period of time, right? And you've seen a lot of players, progress through the ranks from 18s, reserves, and then to the league team. Who's impressed you most in particular this season playing league footy?
I've got a lot of young guys playing, which is really good and good for them to get experience, but they've definitely deserved their spot. Tramp, as a 18-year-old coming in, has been really, really good and providing great pressure up there in the forward line. Henry Nelligan is a very classy player, so he's probably been the one from a Norwood junior perspective who's been really good so far. Probably hard to go past Jackson Callow, kicking 3-7 on the weekend. He's probably the main one to watch. He's only 18, but looks like he's about 25, and he's going to be giving opposition defenders a bit of grief this year and hopefully beyond. So, I'd say Callow is the main one.
And then just lastly, Nos, obviously a big game against the Eagles this week. What are you expecting from them, and what do we need to do to be at our best to beat them at Woodville? They
play a pretty, I guess, exciting brand of footy. They like to run and carry and get overlap from defence. A lot of their mids get high possessions, so I think we just need to shut them down, which we've done quite well in the past few weeks. So make it, I guess, a bit of a scrap in the midfield. A lot of pressure, a lot of tackling. Not give them, I guess, an easy way from the midfield to their forward line, which I think probably suits us a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to see how the boys go this weekend.
Thanks, Nos, for your time.
Thank you.